Backbench Conservative MPs have been urged to deflect criticism from Toby Young's appointment to the board of the university regulator by attacking Labour, according to leaked briefings seen by The Guardian. The outspoken right-wing columnist's appointment as a director of the Office for Students, which is meant to help uphold standards at universities as tuition fees rise, has sparked a wave of criticism. After Labour's Shadow Equalities Minister, Dawn Butler, tabled an urgent question in the House of Commons over the appointment, backbench Tory MPs were given a handout setting out key messages, and suggesting interventions they could make in the debate. The document tells backbenchers the Education Secretary would welcome their presence in the chamber of the House of Commons to support the government. They are asked to claim it is hypocritical of Labour to criticise Young's appointment, when they have shown themselves willing to excuse a wide range of sexist, racist and abusive comments among their own ranks. It goes on to list a series of examples, including the scandalous way Momentum and Labour activists threatened and intimidated candidates from other parties during last year's general election, claims of rising anti-Semitism in Labour, and party activists' booing of the BBC's political editor, Laura Guensberg. Potential leadership candidates Angela Rayner and Emily Thornberry are singled out for criticism, underlining the fact the Conservatives are keen to train their fire on Jeremy Corbyn's key allies. Thornberry's appointment of Gordon Brown's former spin doctor Damien McBride, who resigned in 2009 over allegations he was involved in attempting to smear senior Conservatives, is also cited in the briefing document as evidence of double standards. Meanwhile, Rayner, the shadow education secretary who has taken an increasingly prominent public role, is criticized for defending the practice of no platforming at universities, which has seen figures such as Peter Tatchell and Boris Johnson barred from university campuses. The briefing note also urges MPs to raise the case of Keith Voss, who was forced to step down as chair of the Home Affairs Committee after claims he had paid male escorts. Play video 103. It suggests MPs ask their Labour counterparts, can the honourable member tell me why saying some obscene things on Twitter should disqualify them from serving on the board of the Ofs, but doing obscene things shouldn't disqualify the honourable member for Leicester East from serving on the Justice Select Committee? A police investigation into the allegations against Voss was dropped. The document also spells out Young's achievements in driving the creation of new free schools in West London, and it asks them to point out that many of the tweets for which he has been attacked, which include repeated references to women's breasts, are 5, 10 or in some cases over 20 years old, and that he has expressed sincere regret, and undertaken that they will not be repeated. Theresa May herself condemned some of Young's offensive tweets in an interview at the weekend, but suggested he should be allowed to put them behind him. Frankly, I'm not at all impressed by those comments. He's now in public office, and as far as I'm concerned, if he was to continue to use that sort of language and talk in that sort of way, he would no longer be in public office, she told the BBC's Andrew Marr in a New Year interview. Young issued a lengthy statement last week in which he said that some of his previous remarks had been sophomoric and silly, and that